Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening to all. How's everybody doing? So let's wait on everybody to hop on. Let us know when you're there and we can get started with our uh update tonight. We will get this we are going to break it down to where we could understand it better with regards to former Filipinos and Balikbayans, because it seems to me that between the IATF new resolution and that the Bureau of Immigration has just posted today the recent travel advisory to the Philippines, those two matches. But when you message the Bureau of Immigration and ask if it's true that former Filipinos or Balikbayans need to have travel insurance, they would respond to you that no, it's not necessary. So their statements are contradicting each other, but we will probably, to be safe, follow the rule that is posted. Follow the rule that is posted. Follow what the resolution just to be safe on what's going on. So our internet is not so good at the moment. It's actually loading. I am trying to load up Facebook so I can show you guys that announcement from the Bureau of Immigration for former Filipinos. So for foreign nationals coming into the Philippines in 3 days' time, so travel insurance is a must, especially to those coming from the 157 countries. Those foreign nationals that who are non-visa required to enter the Philippines, that they can get the visa upon arrival. So this okay. Our audio is good. Is our audio good? If it's good, I will get started with it. It's like Facebook is still loading. I will keep refreshing it and see if that will help. But this morning, as soon as I got up this morning, uh, I message the Facebook page of Bureau of Immigration, because usually the Bureau of Immigration is good at responding, good at responding when you have inquiries. They will reply to you as soon as they can. So I messaged them this morning. I sent a message this morning clarifying. This is their legit website. Clarifying, that's my message this morning. I wanted to clarify with them if former Filipinos, I said good morning. I wanted to get some clarification about the recent IATF resolution. Our former Filipinos need to have a travel insurance to enter the Philippines. So that was that was my message to them this morning, and I posted in the community their response. If you guys are following our community, the community on YouTube is like Facebook. You can post pictures there, you can post announcements. So I use that platform, that if I don't have videos up, I usually post there for urgent announcement. And this was the reply to me today. So the response was, "Good day. Please be informed that foreign passport holders who are qualified under the Balikbayan Program 6168 may enter the Philippines without presenting travel insurance and return ticket. Those requirements are not applicable for former Filipinos from non-visa required countries and their dependents, spouse, and children who are traveling together with them. Thanks." So that was the response to my inquiry clarifying about former Filipinos or Balikbayans. So to give you guys an overview, former Filipinos, these are Filipinos who went abroad and have naturalized abroad, became a citizen of a foreign country, and they have not applied for dual citizenship. So these are Filipinos or Balikbayans. They have a Balikbayan privilege, that is the 1 year visa. That's the Balikbayan visa that that is known for, and that you usually get 1 year visa. You don't need all you show is your old Philippine passport, or your PSA birth certificate. And if your husband and your children are coming with you, they also get the 1 year Balikbayan visa. So when the IATF resolution came out, the IATF resolution 160B regarding foreign nationals, which the what do you call this, Filipinos, let me see, which Balikbayans or Filipinos are under it, they are saying that you need to have a exit ticket, and you need to have the travel insurance. So it was a bit confusing for everybody, which is true. Last night during live, we have been saying, me and my husband has been saying to get it, because we are just following what the resolution says, until I messaged the Bureau of Immigration today, which it, you know, which it is completely opposite to what they announced. But also today, the Bureau of Immigration Facebook page has posted a travel advisory that is the same with the IATF resolution. So I am going to share with you guys the IATF resolution. Let's check the IATF resolution. What does it entails? So this was the IATF resolution. That it says, for A, foreign nationals entering the Philippines visa free. Foreign nationals traveling to the Philippines for business and tourism purposes may enter the Philippines without visa, provided, letter A, that they qualify as former Filipino citizens with Balikbayan privilege under Republic Act 9174, including their spouse and children who are not Balikbayan in their own rights and are traveling with them to the Philippines, provided they are not restricted, or are a citizen or national of the following countries, entitled to stay not exceeding 30 days from the date of arrival. So that is what they said on their IATF resolution. Hang on, I'm gonna check something, guys. Let's break this down so it's not so confusing with our kababayans, and it's let's get this straight. So, and on the IAS, so these are the countries that doesn't require a visa to enter, because the visa upon arrival is what do you call this? The visa upon arrival is going to be reinstated. So now below it says So now below it says, these are the things that you need to prepare. So if you guys can see, there's letter C, letter D. So this is a continuation. And the part that everybody gets confused is this: have a valid ticket for the return journey to the port of origin or next port of destination not later than 30 days from the date of arrival in the Philippines, and obtain prior arrival a travel insurance for COVID-19 treatment costs from reputable insurers with a minimum coverage of $35,000 for the duration of their stay in the Philippines. So, saying this, these are these category that has to prepare for that requirements that is listed in here. So if you analyze it, you former Filipinos, because former Filipinos technically belongs to foreign national category, because they have already given up their Filipino citizenship and became a citizen of a foreign country. So analyzing that resolution, yes, it did say that you guys need to have a return ticket not exceeding 30 days from the date of arrival in the Philippines, and you have to have the insurance that everybody has been talking about. So, but when you read, as I was reading to you, the reply of the Bureau of Immigration, that is completely, you know, that is completely opposite to what they are saying in the resolution. So I was like, it's kind of like the IATF is contradicting what the Bureau of Immigration is saying. And Balikbayan privilege uh, has been implemented for quite a while now. And now it has changed. So I am going to show you guys the advisory from the Bureau of Immigration Facebook page. This is their legit Facebook page. So, uh, the thing that says over there, I am going to show you that. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can follow. So, according to here, on the right hand side of the advisory, it says former Filipino citizens with balikbayan privileges under RA 9174, including their spouse, children traveling with them to the Philippines, provided they are not restricted nationals or citizen or national of countries allowed to stay not exceeding 30 days per Executive Order 408, 1960 as amended, fully vaccinated except for minor children below 12 years old of age with their fully vaccinated foreign parents, possesses acceptable proof of vaccination, negative RT-PCR test, the 48-hour one, with valid return ticket to port of origin or next port of destination not later than 30 days from date of arrival in the Philippines, with passport valid at least 6 months at the time of entry, with travel insurance for COVID-19 treatment cost, with a minimum coverage of $35,000 for the duration of stay, 7 days self-monitoring for symptoms, date of arrival being the first day. So this category are the foreign nationals entering the Philippines visa-free. So former Filipinos is under this category, and it says that you have to have a valid return ticket or an onward ticket to the next destination not later than 30 days. So understanding that, former Filipinos or balikbayans, so former Filipinos or balikbayans now will have to secure a return ticket or an onward ticket to your next destination not less than 30 days. And that you have to have a travel insurance now to enter the Philippines. According to BV Fam TV Philippine Airlines, I also check Philippine Airlines. We can also check Philippine Airlines for their requirements. And Philippine Airlines says over there, bright as day, that former Filipinos or balikbayans will also be required to have the following that I have read to you. So, the former Filipinos or Balikbayans, or if with spouses and children traveling with them. So I don't know why the Bureau of Immigration has responded that it's not, that you guys are not required to have it. You guys are not required to have it because the Bureau of Immigration posted its advisory with the same context from the IATF Resolution number 160B, as well as Philippine Airlines is also following the IATF resolution. So there is really no win on that argument, because what is going to happen is that the airlines are going to follow what the IATF resolution is, which means you have to have that return ticket or outbound ticket to your next destination, not less than 30 days, and that you have to have that travel insurance, which is $35,000 worth for the whole duration of your stay in the Philippines. So even though I don't know who is responding, who is responsible on the Bureau of Immigration page about this, their response that former Filipinos are not included to that resolution. But how can you defend that from the airlines when you board? How are you going to defend yourself from the airlines when they start asking you, where is your travel insurance? Where is your return ticket or onward ticket to your country of origin or to your next destination? So if they ask you that and you show the reply of the Bureau of Immigration, and when they, for sure they will match the advisories from the Bureau of Immigration as well. So on the immigration Bureau of Immigration page, it says the same thing with the IATF resolution 160. The response on the messenger and the response on the email is completely different as well. So it confuses our travelers, it confuses our kababayans on which way to go. But the thing on that is that you guys remember, the first person that is going to check your documents are the airlines. You pass the airlines, you're good to go. It's 99% guarantee you can enter the Philippines when you're able to board that aircraft headed to the Philippines, because they have checked everything. They have checked your document that you are good to go. You are cleared to board the aircraft on the way to the Philippines. That is your first hurdle in your traffic in your travel, because the immigration officer will just follow up on what they have checked with you on during check-in at the airport. So that is the biggest question now, because like I said, the airlines will follow what the IATF resolution is. The problem is the IATF resolution, the Bureau of Immigration page has the same context and has the same protocol. The replies on the email and the replies on the messenger from the legitimate email address of the Bureau of Immigration and the legitimate Facebook page of the Bureau of Immigration is completely different to what they are announcing. So if you guys want to dodge the bullet of, no, I have been going home as Balikbayan, I never had to have a return ticket, I never had to have travel insurance, make sure to get the name on that person, make sure to get the name of that person that responded to you via email or via Facebook page. That way you can have a reference just in case you guys get questioned at the airport, and make sure to print it out for your proof that, no, here it is, they said that I don't need it. But for sure airlines are going to argue with it. Would you really want to go through the hassle to, to go through that. So that is the biggest confusion at the moment, and I'm hoping that Secretary Carlo Nograles will, what do you call this, will clarify all these things, because I'm really hoping that in the next few days, for sure, this will get to them, on the confusion of several travelers, particularly former Filipinos or Balikbayans who has not been required to have a return ticket before, was not being required to have travel insurance. Because to me, at first, all I know, all I thought is that foreign tourists, because the Philippines is going to open for foreign tourists in 3 days, fully vaccinated, that they're the only ones who are required to have travel insurance, and the outbound ticket, that has been required since then. The outbound ticket, or the return ticket, that is your exit ticket. So unless they would make an announcement, or unless they will have another resolution to solve this confusion from both of these agencies, the IATF and it's kind of like they're not really contradicting each other. It's the way they respond to your, it's the way that they respond to your inquiry. It looks like it's a different person that is posting their announcement on their page, and it's a different person as well that is responding to the email inquiries and Facebook messages inquiries. So they really have to get this solved before February 10, because it's causing confusion. And if you, as a traveler who has not been doing this since you've been back and forth in the Philippines, this is a new step for you, additional expense as well. So like I said, as of right now, to me, in my opinion, in my analyzation, it, yes, former Filipinos will need to have travel insurance, and yes, former Filipinos will have to have that round trip ticket or outbound ticket to the next destination, not less than 30 days from the arrival in the Philippines. What I can suggest to you guys is you can follow the 30 days. Get a return ticket or an exit ticket, outbound ticket somewhere within that 30 days window that they require. Then you can just rebook it on a later date if you want, if you intend to stay in the Philippines longer, because you can always request for an extension of your visa. The Bureau of Immigration has not announced anything that you can only stay for 30 days, because they do extend visas for foreign nationals. So I know, it's like, make sure when you book your ticket that it has unlimited rebooking and stuff like that. So because you want to be safe with, you want to be as safe as possible with these protocols, because you don't want to get to the airport and you did not get the insurance, you did not get the outbound ticket, and you wind up missing your flights because of those two documents that they ask.
You don't want to get to the airport and lose for $150 worth of insurance.
Insurance and outbound ticket. So you should weigh the pros and cons on that. And really, I know some will not have the budget for travel insurance, but actually having travel insurance is not bad at all. It actually works to your advantage, because you will never know when you are in the Philippines, if you get infected with COVID-19 and you need treatment, they are not cheap. Over here, our medical system is different from the medical system in the States. We've mentioned this before, that if you get hospitalized over here, you have to pay off your bill before you can get out. Unlike in the States, you can get out and wait for your bill in the mail. That's not the case over here in the Philippines. So if Like I'm not going to rely that I know somebody from the Bureau of Immigration, and she said that that's not that's not the rule. The rule has really never changed. It's like that particular person is not going to help me if I get into a bind, because I'm not able to board the aircraft because I do not have those two requirements. He's not gonna save your ass on that. That is for sure. It's not gonna save. They're not gonna save you. So if you have that kind of connection from the Bureau of Immigration, but the airline is not going to let you board because they are just following the IATF resolution. What is that particular person? What is that individual going to do to you? Is he gonna call and say you need to let him in because that is not what the resolution has said? You got that one in writing? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be ugly about it. I am just trying to break down the explanation on what the IATF resolution has said, and what the advisory of the Bureau of Immigration has said, and what are the replies that we get from the Bureau of Immigration itself. So I know it's confusing. I know it's very annoying. I myself is even annoyed when I contacted the Bureau of Immigration and I received that response, and when I checked their Facebook page and their website, it's completely different. I was like, what is going on? It's like they are contradicting each other. So you don't really know which one is telling the truth. But I know this: whatever the IATF resolution is, that's the one that's going to be followed. Plain and simple. The IATF makes the rules at the moment. The Bureau of Immigration is implementing the rules from the IATF. So, see, VFAM is also here. VFAM is a travel update vlog too. So even VFAM would say that former Filipinos and Balikbayans need to have that insurance. The Eaton squad, same here. 10 minutes after they responded in Messenger, they posted something entirely. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm. That's why I don't jump into making a video right away. I do my fact check. I check with the Bureau of Immigration. I check their website, making sure they coincide to each other before I make that announcement in my channel, because I don't want to be labeled as you're lying. This is not what happened. This is not what happened. If you have that kind of connection at the Bureau of Immigration, but the Philippine Airlines refuse you to board the aircraft because you do not have the complete requirements to enter the Philippines, you're screwed. You will be screwed. What is that individual going to do to you? Are you gonna call in the middle of the night that, hey, they're not gonna let me board the aircraft because you said it's completely fine? What's going to be followed is the IATF resolution. So for right now, until we get a clarification from the IATF and the Bureau of Immigration with this chaos, I would follow what the IATF resolution has said, to be on the safe side, to be honest. I would follow what the requirements are listed in the IATF resolution and what the Bureau of Immigration advisory has listed on the requirements for foreign nationals to enter the Philippines. That includes former Filipinos or Balikbayans. Now, for former Filipinos or Balikbayans, it doesn't mean that you can only stay in the Philippines for 30 days. You guys can still avail the Balikbayan privilege, which is the 1 year visa. You just need to prove that you are a former Filipino. And proving that, you have to show your old Philippine passport. This is expired or old Philippine passport, or your PSA birth certificate. So that is how you can avail the Balikbayan privilege. Yeah. That is how you can avail the Balikbayan Privileges program. So that's I know, guys, you are confused. And so I am. Even VFam is also confused. But to me, to really put sense into it, I would follow what the resolution has said. I will follow what's listed in the resolution to be on the safe side if you are a former Filipino or Balikbayan. Because foreign nationals, foreign tourists, international tourism will be open in 3 days. So foreign tourists fully vaccinated, that's a must. That's mandatory for you. You can't even get away with it. You have to have the travel insurance, the exit ticket, the return ticket, or the outbound ticket to your next destination that has been implemented before pandemic time. My husband, when he flies over, he always have to have the exit ticket, the return ticket, or his next ticket to the next destination because the airline is not letting him board the aircraft. So that has been the rule since then, since this pandemic has started. So to be smart about it, I will follow what the IATF resolution has listed. I don't want to say just go on, go and just, you know, just go and dodge the bullet. I'm not gonna tell you guys that because it will backfire to it will that will backfire at me. Oh, the Eaton squad said it was completely fine because somebody has told her that it is completely fine. No, I am not going to do that to you guys. I want you guys to travel to the Philippines as hassle free as possible. That's why I am doing this update. I am straightforward and honest to you guys. Good or bad, I'll let you know. I'm not gonna hide anything from you. I will be honest up front, and I am being honest up front right now. So if you want to travel hassle free, follow what the IATF has said. Like Daniel said, better be safe than sorry. Exactly. Always remember that. Better be safe than sorry. Always do that safety net because $3,000 plane ticket is no joke, to be honest. Tickets right now is very high. And if you were able to purchase a ticket, you're one of those lucky ones who can enter the Philippines when they open up. You don't want to waste that kind of money. It's hard to earn money right now. So it's like always check what's the latest travel updates because whew, just like I will put say, VFAM said if your flight is February 15 onwards, you may want to wait before buying those travel insurance and outbound tickets. This will likely change. Resolutions are usually released middle and end of the month. For former Filipinos, that can happen. But for foreign nationals, foreign tourists, I doubt that they will not they might remove the travel insurance, but the outbound ticket, I don't think they will.
No, not the outbound
Because
ticket.
that has been the norms, VFAM, ever since even the pandemic years and years back. A foreign tourist entering the Philippines will have to have the exit ticket or the return ticket because airlines will look for it. It's on their system that it's automatic. When you're a foreign passport holder, it's automatic that they require that return ticket or that outbound ticket to your next port of destination. So it's just been like that since then. So like I said, I will keep you guys posted of any changes on the IATF because, like VFAM said, for sure there will be more changes to it. Probably there will be more, And I was like, this is what I'm going to do now. That I'm gonna hop on live right away to let you guys know what's going on. But so far, this is the This is what I was trying to break down to you guys on that travel insurance thing. The confusion is for former Filipinos and Balikbayan category. That's where the confusion is. Just like my co-vlogger VFam said, the IATF resolution has said this specifically. The Bureau of Immigration Travel the Bureau of Immigration Travel Advisory has said this specifically, same context. Even on the Philippine Airlines, I'm gonna show you the Philippine Airlines. I'm gonna share with you the Philippine Airlines website that it says the same on the ano. See, that is what it says on the Philippine Airlines website for advisory for arriving foreign national effective February 10, 2022. The entry and testing quarantine protocols for international arriving foreign nationals. So, foreign nationals entering the Philippines with visa free. So, traveling with the purpose of business or tourism provided they are, see it's there, former Filipino citizens, Balikbayans, under Republic Act 9174, including their spouse and children who are not Balikbayans, provided they are not restricted nationals or citizens of the following countries, that is the 157 countries. So these are the their requirements as well. And there it is, valid return ticket to the original port of origin or next port of destination not more than 30 days from the date of arrival in the Philippines, and travel insurance for COVID-19 treatment with minimum coverage of $35,000. It's there. So there's three of them that has confirmed this IATF resolution. So my suggestion, my recommendation, so this is up to you guys if you want to take it or not, but this is a suggestion from a traveler to you guys, travelers. Follow the resolution. Follow what the IATF has implemented, or follow what the IATF is going to implement on February 10 of 2022. So follow, because IATF has the power right now to do this decision, to do this decision to implement such protocols. The Bureau of Immigration is just going to follow what the IATF has approved. Again, like I said, unless they will make a statement from today going forward until February 10 that this confusion is completely out of context, that yes, the former Filipinos should still avail what they used to avail, no return ticket, no travel insurance, that this is only purely for foreign tourists entering into the country. That would be nice if they will make that announcement. But until then, until they make that official announcement with regards to this confusion, follow what the IATF resolution is going to implement for February 10 of 2022. For foreign nationals, this includes citizens or nationals from the non-visa required country, that is the 157 countries, and former Filipinos under the Balikbayan privileges. So I hope we are really clear on that, because it's like, don't get mad at me, guys, for saying that. It's like, oh, you're just saying it because you're not is spending the money. I am actually saving you money for doing the right thing and for being safe, to be on that safety net on this travel. Because, like I said earlier, you don't want to be in line at the airport getting ready to check in and just be denied from boarding because you don't have those two requirements that they ask. Then you will lose that $3,000 ticket, or how much you paid for your plane ticket. So it's I know it's hard to follow a certain protocol that changes from time to time. Just be just also do your research to, if you are not convinced of what I've said, that is completely up to you. I respect that. You can go to government websites and you can check the IATF website, Bureau of Immigration website, and what they have said in there, and analyze it yourself, but this is what I'm saying, just like one of our subscriber has said, better be safe than sorry. So I am going to start answering your questions with regards to that. So thank you so much for the greetings from Jesse, Brenda, La Barbera, Mary Vic, Gary. Hey Gary, good evening. Chris! Oh my god, Chris, you're here. How are you doing, Chris? We miss you. How you been? How are you guys okay now in Cebu? Chris is one of our subscribers that usually co-host our LDR discussion every Sunday, and because of that typhoon Odette, and they lost power and they lost internet. So I think they just got their internet back. I'm so happy to hear from you, Chris. Chris is.
Chris, you missed a good show last night.
We broke the
Eight and
record.
a half hours.
8.5 hours live last night. It is fine. Thank you, Anthony. Hello, does a spouse of Filipino citizen need the COVID travel insurance if he or she is availing balikbayan privilege upon arrival? Do they need onward ticket? So now this is different. For Daniel's question, he is a spouse of a Filipino national. A Filipino national is a resident, permanent resident of a foreign country, or a dual citizen. Now, if you're a Filipino citizen and a dual citizen, you are not required to have an onward ticket, an outbound ticket to your next destination, or return ticket. That also applies to the spouse and the kids, as long as you guys are traveling together. You guys can avail the balikbayan privilege, which is the 1 year visa. How many more changes are they going to make in the next few days? Who knows?
173.
Some are saying yes, some are saying no. I would say yes this time based on the IATF resolution. Adi, will my partner need a pass to enter Dumaguete from Manila? Paul, check with Dumaguete LGU what are their requirements for incoming visitors to their city.
Either that or Philippine Airlines.
Yeah, or the airlines. The airlines are really good at giving you the specific requirements of a particular city, because like I said, airlines are the first personnel that is going to check your documents before you are even allowed to board the aircraft. So if he's flying with Philippine Airlines, check with Philippine Airlines. If he's flying with Cebu Pacific, check with Cebu Pacific for specific travel document. Hi ma'am, good evening. Hey Jacqueline. Always changes. I'm afraid to do my booking now. I know, Kenzo. Can I stay only 30 days, or I can stand at the immigration? You should be able to extend Stin. They do extensions. Good evening, Eaton Squad. Hey, baby love. Good evening. Good evening po. Thank you so much po sa mga video mo. Malaking help po sa boyfriend ko. Pauwi po siya sa 15. Oh, Marga, that's exciting. The Eaton Squad, the Philippine Airlines also released their travel guideline. They are also following the IATF resolution. They will look for insurance. What a mess. I know. So to say every ticket must be returned 30 days, what if I want to extend? The return date can be changed because it's 30 days ticket. Confused, guys. Yes, Kenzo. What you can do is book a flight and book a return within that 30 days. You can always rebook it for a later date if you intend to stay in the Philippines longer than 30 days. I just settled the travel insurance. The coverage is 150,000 Singaporean dollar, and it's also covered for COVID-19. I think it's not Singaporean dollar, Vincent. It's American dollar. They were very specific on that. So if you convert the 150 Singaporean dollar to US dollar, that might be it. I'm a German and I like to stay longer than 30 days to visit my friend and help him to build his house. Can I still extend my tourist visa at the Bureau of Immigration within the 30 days? Yes, you can, Steen. Where you got that, Vinsoy? How are you? Kenzo, you mean travel insurance? Yeah, he means travel insurance. What about extensions of visa? Yes, extensions are allowed, John. Is there a way to contact the IATF? I am not sure how though. If you can go to their website, they have contact us tab over there. You can contact them from there. What about Filipino dual citizens? Filipino dual citizens are not required for a return ticket or outbound ticket and not required for travel insurance. This also applies to their spouse and children as long as they are traveling with the Filipino citizen. Yes, I under the president's office. I don't think so because I'm fully vaxxed plus booster, so I'm not easily get severe sick in the. You'll never know, Kenzo. You'll never know. Mom, are foreign tourists from Israel if they need to take quarantine facilities in Philippines when they arrive? Is Israel part of the resolution? The non-visa required? Israel. I don't see Israel. Oh no, Israel is there. Israel, fully vaccinated foreign tourists, a visa upon arrival, they should be able to enter, Jesse. They don't need to do quarantine. Left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. Yup, you got that one right. At Eaton Squad, same here. 10 minutes after they responded in Messenger, they posted something entirely the opposite. I know, VFam, it's crazy. I tell you what's going on. It's internal struggle for power. IATF is breaking Philippine laws with their resolutions. Uh, it gets approved by the president. The IATF is a recommending body of what the resolution will be, and that is signed and approved by the president. So I don't really think there's would they accept COVID coverage from the US health provider that covers me internationally? Would they need a copy of the policy? Yes, Jeffrey, you need to bring the copy of the policy. Seems to me the IATF is trying to discourage travel to the Philippines. I don't think they are. Uh they're just trying to I think what they are doing is for you not to be a public charge to the Philippine government as a foreign national. Same in the States. When you apply for a tourist visa in the States, they make sure that you can afford your stay in the US. They make sure that you can afford medical treatment if ever you get sick in the US because the US government is not responsible to you. That is the same in the Philippines. The Philippine government is not responsible to foreign visitors. That is, they are requiring travel insurance because if you get infected with COVID 19 over here, it's not cheap. A friend of ours who's a vet, he got infected with COVID 19. He actually passed away. He got hospitalized on a Sunday. He was brought to the hospital by his family on Sunday. He died on Wednesday of COVID 19. And you know their bill? 450,000 pesos. That's even having the PhilHealth, the Philippine Health Insurance. That is after the Philippine Health Insurance has deducted and all that. His bill was almost half a million pesos. That is why they want you to have that travel insurance. That way, if you need COVID treatment, you are covered. Better be safe than sorry. That is true. Yes, be safe. You're the real queen on updates. Oh my God, Floyd is. Blessings to you. Thank you, Floyd. It's already a crap shoot shot with the RT-PCR test, you could test positive. So make sure you can get a refund for the airfare. That is true also. That's like we are so hang up with the travel insurance. What if you test positive? What was you can't board the aircraft. So make sure that you can refund that ticket. You gotta convert that into US dollars. Do we still need to bring our old Philippine passport? Yes. Enable to avail the Balikbayan privileges, you have to show them you were a former Filipino. If their shenanigans cost me my airline ticket, I will look for a way to get my wife out. I know. Follow the IATF 35,000 insurance, Vinsoy. Just follow, follow. I know that, then mine 5 times what they require. Yeah, but you said 5 times, but that is Singaporean dollars, Vincent. The $35,000 COVID coverage, that is US dollars. So convert that if it's in that price range. Yep, 30 days. I know. Hi, Addie. I trust your words. I soon travel later because you're right. Thank you, Alice. My fiance is patient and she understands. Aw, you're lucky there. Just follow IATF. I get it. I ain't nothing like new power. I will carry an entire file cabinet of paperwork to get through the airport. You good luck to you, Hobo. That was from Hobo. Hello, Miss Addie. Good evening. Hi, Brian. What about the need of getting the trace app in One Health Pass? You register, Vincent. Are visa extension available like in the past? If you yes, it's still available, Jeffrey. The Magete City requires an S pass. Thank you, Hobo. Good evening, Tony. The Philippines, like many other countries, are in need of tourism. This desperately. It's all economics. Soon the Philippines election May 9. Oh, okay, so Vincent should be good. Philippines was closed and people complained. Philippines is open and people complain. I know, I don't know. Many international airlines are not accepting flights to the Philippines. Soon they will be back. So that is the latest, guys, for this confusion with regards to former Filipinos or Balikbayans with regards to the IATF resolution. I am going to make changes on uh the community tab that I posted earlier, because I will post what the IATF resolution has said, then in line with what the Bureau of Immigration has said and the reply. So and the Philippine Airlines has said. That way we are covered on that. So if you guys don't have any more questions for me, we can wrap this up. And I hope that we have cleared things out. I really wanted to go on live to clarify and get this breaking down and understand it a lot better. So what's happening? Can I still, and do you know about Pacifica Health Insurance? I'm not sure with Pacifica. You can uh use an insurance that you know of, as long as it has that COVID coverage, because that is what they want, Tony. Husband get a travel health insurance for coronavirus of $50,000 instead of 35. Oh, cool. Hi, G. Good evening. Yes, Vincent. God bless you and your family. Thank you. Thank you, God. God cares. Maraming salamat. Thank you for tuning in. So if you guys don't have any more questions for me, we can wrap this up. And if you guys need anything, or if you guys have questions, you can message me in our Facebook page. Same handle, the Eaton Squad. So and 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 I apologize if I am delayed in responding, because I get 50 plus messages on a daily basis, sometimes more. I will get to your message as soon as I can. I am not going to ignore your message. It doesn't mean if I can't respond right away, it doesn't mean that I am ignoring you. It just means that I am responding to others, and I'm not just doing YouTube. So please bear with me, and I will reply to you guys as soon as I can. I just finished First check with my insurance agent. Yes, they will cover me to the Philippines. That's good. And now I am married to a Filipina. Can I come in? Yes, you can come in, Tony. You can come in. We are still on experimental stage. Exactly. This is going to be an experiment for the Philippine government. They are going to study this. How is this going to what's the end result of this opening the Philippine border? It doesn't mean that it's going to open, that it's really open. This is going to be a trial. 1 month, 1 day, 1 hour. There goes the countdown. I want to thank you for giving me that info. You're very welcome, Tony. Balikbayan needs a visa. Is that right? No, Balikbayan don't need a visa. Especially if you are coming from the non-visa required countries. That is the 157 countries. So it's a visa upon arrival for Balikbayan. So I hope you guys, we have clarified this on what's going on. So last question. When I arrive and have all documents, will I need to pay any other expenses to get in? No, I don't think so. And I also want to let you guys know because I received a message or one of the comments on One Health Pass that I did not let him know that before he can get the QR code that he needs to pay $60. Guys, One Health Pass is free. You don't need to pay with One Health Pass. That is 100% free of charge. So if somebody is offering you to do your One Health Pass for $60, 100, I've heard somebody paid $199 for One Health Pass. I am telling you now, One Health Pass is completely free. It's free of charge. Yes, for sure. Like I said, like some of our viewers said, this is going to be a trial and error for the Philippine government on how it's going to on what's going to be the end result of this trial and error. So, word of advice, if you don't want to abide by the rules and laws, stay home. Fake a document, go to jail or blacklist. You're right. I completely agree with Randy on that. My wife and I did a lot of work and spent a lot of money for me to come home. When I am finally ready, they opened the border. That was Hobo. I'm so sorry, Hobo. She should have a link to commonly asked questions. Lots of laugh. Hey David, good morning. So on the 10th, the Philippines is open, but for how long? That we don't really know for how long the Philippines is going to be open. For those leaving the Philippines to the US, if you test positive, is it true you just need a letter of recovery from a doctor stating cleared to travel and another test is not required? That is true if you test positive. You have to isolate first. You have to quarantine, and after the quarantine, you have to have that recovery letter from a doctor that you are cleared to travel and you don't need to have another test. So that is the option for positive patients. Yes, I'm glad you answered that. My friend says, watch out for bad people. Yes, a lot of people would take advantage of you on the internet. So please, guys, be careful. One Health Pass is 100% free. People should pay attention to Addie. There will be a quiz later. Buwag man is traveling homo. So when I come, I will only have 30 days to stay. Are they issuing visas to the airport there? Or how do I stay long? They will issue you the 30 days visa, the visa upon arrival. You can extend it at any of the Bureau of Immigration offices around the Philippines. So you can apply for an extension to their office. And also please go to the legit offices of the Bureau of Immigration. If somebody offers you, I can offer you assistance on your visa extension and stuff, I'm telling you, no, don't do that. Extending your visa is very easy. You can do it yourself. Don't spend that money that you don't need to spend. Don't get scammed because there's a lot of them. So, this is our quick travel update, guys. I hope I was able to answer your questions for tonight. Maraming salamat. That's true, quiz. I have a feeling I will be snickering at people in line who did not listen. More space on plane for me. Oh my god. Cool beans, you know you're the best. Thank you, Tony. I've been to the BI for an extension. It's not that hard. Yes, that is true. Is your husband in the doghouse? No, he's actually not. He's not in the doghouse right now, Tony. Why are you in the doghouse? What did you do? What did he do, Tony? Please refresh.
The doghouse has better AC than the bedroom.
Hey, what's up with that cough? I'm still not 100% okay yet. I'm still coughing a little bit, but it's not as bad anymore. I'm okay, Tony. I'm okay. I'm okay. So it's just one of those flus, not the Rona. Remember, he was acting out a lot. Oh my God, our viewers pays attention to you, my love. You can't get away with it. Oh
She beats
no.
me on a regular basis.
Your husband is the best. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I want to strangle him, but no, I love him very much. And he's the best husband I have. And I will not trade him for the world. That's for sure. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for chatting with me tonight. Like I said, if you guys need any inquiries, if you have inquiries or questions, confusion on the travel, message me on Facebook. Message me in our Facebook page. Same handle, the Eaton Squad. Or you can leave a comment because sometimes the comments get buried with so many comments in the video. So if you have urgency on your inquiry, you can message me on Facebook. Tell
He loves a good what?
besting. What's besting? My wife, a Filipino citizen traveling on the Philippine passport, not an American citizen yet, no American passport. She has been in the US for more than 1 year, so she is Balikbayan. No, she's not Balikbayan. She is a Filipino citizen. Because a Balikbayan is a naturalized citizen of a foreign country. That is how, oh, beating. Tell him I love a good beating, not besting.
Ah.
So, so guys, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for hopping on. Oh my god. If you guys don't have any more questions for me, maraming salamat for tuning in. I will see you guys next time. Tony, Richard, thank you so much. Hobo, thank you. Wallace, Randy, Chris, happy to see you here, Chris. I'm so happy to hear from you, Chris. I hope you can join our show next time. LDR Live every Sunday, 9:30 p.m. Philippine
Chris,
time.
James will be coming on live next week.
Yeah, James will be in the Philippines
and he will
next
be in the
week.
Philippines next Sunday.
I wait. Former Filipinos Balikbayans that not need travel insurance, right, Miss Addie? As of right now, you guys do. You need to have it according to the Iatf resolution. So she does not need travel insurance. That is correct, Richard. But I do, and I, three son, needs insurance. No, if you guys are traveling with her as a Filipino national, you don't need to have the travel insurance and you don't need to have the return ticket. Rest well. Thank you, Vinsoy. A good night. You are the best. Thank you, Tony. Thank you for that info. the marriage went so good. Oh, congratulations. Salamat, Adi. A long time subscriber. I try to watch your live shows. I lucky I off work today much. Ice and rain in New York. Oh my god, that is so cold. Looking forward to warm and relaxing. Yep, here in the Philippines. Super nice. How was the ticket? Tickets are super expensive now. Yup, it is. Thank you so much for your help. You're very welcome, Richard. Make sure to bring your marriage certificate and the birth certificates of your kids when you guys are flying together with your Filipino wife because they will check that. So make sure to have that documents. Again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Maraming salamat, Mark. Thank you. Thank you so much. See you guys in our next live. Stay safe, everyone. God bless.